Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Highland Gamer here, back with another episode of FIFA 21 Career Mode with Manchester United and its own world class difficulty setting. And as you can see today we start off straight away in the Champions League against Napoli, and this actually finishes off the group stage. But before we get into it, to make sure you don't miss any future content, and we've got a lot of exciting games coming up, the best thing for you to do is to hit that subscribe button, and if you hit the little bell as well, you'll get that notification whenever new episodes go live. If you are enjoying the videos, I'd love it if you could give me a thumbs up, a like, lets me know that you're enjoying the videos, and just I'd appreciate it a lot if you could do that. And if you do want to give me any feedback, just give me a little comment below. I'm always open to constructive criticism and to hear your thoughts. So yeah, just leave me a little comment below. And if you want to catch up on any of the previous content, there is a playlist in the description box below. So let's go and have a look at what's happening today then. Okay, so as you can see, we start off against Napoli in the Champions League, and then we go to Crystal Palace, who have given us plenty of problems in previous episodes, so don't think that that's an automatic win. And then we finish off against Birmingham in a cup game. Stay tuned for all that coming up today. So looking at the table here, when it loads, there we go. Looking at the table here, you can see we've all played 5 games and we've actually got a 6-point lead, so we're already guaranteed top spot. Takes the pressure off, which is a good thing, and that has gone a long way to deciding who I'm going to start as my starting 11 and my subs, which is this. So it's an attack in front two, Mbappe and Greenwood, but then after that, although it's not a weak team, is a weakened team. So likes of McTominay and Van der Beek instead of Fernandes. Obviously Pogba is injured, so I can't use him. And then you got James and Dalot, who haven't been getting a huge amount of game time this season, so that's good for them. And then Tunzebai, Salisu, Dest and Williams as my back. Now the surprise one for a lot of you in here is Guest as my keeper, giving Henderson a break. Now I understand keepers don't tend to need very many breaks, but this is good for Guest. He is only 19 years old. He had a very good pre-season where he didn't let in a lot of goals, and I did mean to be playing him in Carabao Cup games against sort of lesser teams, but I kept I'll be honest, I kept forgetting to swap him out because keepers don't generally need swapped out in FIFA. So I wanted to give him this because win, lose or draw, we go through in top place anyway. So that is you guys all up to date now. So the next thing for us to do is to get into the game. Okay, guys. I mean, that wasn't a very good performance in my opinion. It was fine at times, but giving away the ball far too easily in the middle of the field far too often, and that's how they got both their goals. That's what I was doing in season one, and I seem to have knocked that out of myself, but it seems to be coming back. Maybe a bit of complacency. I don't know, but I'm lucky that I'm scoring generally more goals than I'm conceding. But yeah, I want to get that sorted out because it will come and bite me on the backside when it comes to knockout football, especially. But that's us through to the knockout stages of Champions League, which is good, and we've also got plenty of players that were able to rest in that game as well and still get the win, so that's good as well. Let's just advance on to the Crystal Palace game though. Okay, guys, so once again it's game day now in the Premier League, and let's have a quick look at the table because I know some teams have already played their games in front of us. Okay, so you can see we're down at third just now, but we've got a game in hand. So as long as we win our game in hand, our goal difference is already good enough that we'll jump straight back up to number one. If you have missed any of the previous episodes, go back and watch them because this is a super tight league, and you can see if I win my game in hand, the top three of teams are gonna all be on 44 points, and it's just goal difference separating us. Luckily, I've got the best goal difference, but you can see it's not a huge amount in goal difference considering how many goals I tend to concede. So definitely worthwhile sort of catching up if you have missed anything. This is the squad we're going with. So I've taken the opportunity just sort of off camera, if you will, to put my starting 11 back out. So Fernando's back in there. In fact, swap them over. There we go. As the captain, of course, as well. Van der Beek because Pogba is injured again. Henderson back in goal. I'm going to try Mbappe and Martial. It has been Martial and Haaland, but Mbappe scoring the hat-trick in the last game and Haaland sort of struggling the last couple of games, so we'll see how they go. I can't seem to get a pairing that just seem to work consistently. Mbappe and Haaland can't seem to keep the form up, so Martial's doing really good though. He's scoring me plenty of goals and he's top scorer in the league, and then everyone else is just sort of like normal, I suppose. Difference in the subs is I normally have two strikers, but if I go down to somewhere down here, I've lost him and everything, but basically Greenwood, oh no, Greenwood's looking good again. He was looking a bit tired before, so I popped him out, but with him looking fresh again, I'll pop him in instead of Daniel James. So everything else, yeah, is just normal. So there we go then, guys. You know my starting lineup, you know the situation in the league, so let's go and try and get the 3 points. Okay, much happier with that performance. I don't mind not scoring 4, 5, 6 goals in a game. 3 goals is more than enough. Happy with about 2 goals in a game. Um, but it's not giving the ball away in a silly area of the pitch all the time, which means you're less likely to concede goals. And we didn't concede a goal. We got through that, and 3-0 is a very good result. But now that that's all done, we move on to the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. So let's fast forward. Okay, so it's match day again. It is against Birmingham. Now it's a quarterfinal, so I'm not going to be putting out an overly weakened team, but I do have Arsenal in just a few days' time, so it is going to be not my strongest lineup. So Greenwood, and I feel, I'm going to say Greenwood and Haaland as my two starting strikers. Then I'm going to go ahead and pop on Pelistri, and I'm going to go ahead and pop on Diallo as well. Van der Beek, I feel he can stay on, but I'm going to go and pop on McTominay as well. In fact, no, I'm going to pop on Fred. Shaw is going to come off, and I'm going to go ahead and pop on... who will I pop on? Yeah, Williams, sorry. And then I'm going to go ahead and pop on Dest as well. In terms of my defenders, I'm going to put on Lindelof, and I'm going to go ahead and pop on Salisu. So I mean that's not what you call, it's a youthful team and it's a weaker team, but it's still a strong team. And one last change. But the only sort of what I'll call youth player in there is my keeper, Guess, and he has proven pretty good. 71 is still a good rating as well, by the way, considering his age at 19, I think I said. And then in terms of my sub, sorry, I forgot what they were called there. I'm going to try and have a mix. So Maguire can be rested completely, and I'll put in Tuanzebe. And then I'm thinking James can be on instead of Diaby. And then I'm thinking I'm probably going to leave it like that, because that way I've still got likes of Martial and Mbappe, Van der Beek if I need to change things, but I've also got a few people who don't get as much game time that I can bring on if I just want to rest more players. So that's the lineup we're going to go for, and I hope I don't end up regretting it by not playing my strongest team, but I'm hoping this should be enough to get through Birmingham. Okay, so that's another cup game out the way, and that's just the semi-finals. That's super good, decent enough performance as well. Just get frustrated when I give the ball away in dangerous areas, as in my half or just like around the halfway area. That's when I feel I concede most of my goals when I do that. If I lose the ball in the final third when I'm attacking, then that happens. You got to try things sometimes to get a goal, and if they then run up the field and score a goal, then so be it. It's called counter attack. But when it's like plenty of bodies around and I'm doing a daft pass and I lose the ball and then they get a goal that way, that's when I get sort of irritated with myself. The fact is, we're through the semi-final with of the Carabao Cup. We're through to the knockout stages of the Champions League now, and we'll have a look at the standings now. But you can see we're back to the top of the table in the Premier League, and we kept a clean sheet in the Premier League as well, which was really nice. So, yeah, 44 points, same as Man City and Liverpool. You can see Martial well in front in on 21 at the top, but unusually he's on his own because normally we've got more like two or three players up there, but it's Martial. Just shows what type of form he's been in compared to everybody else this season, and he's played 2 games less as well, bearing in mind than Arsenal's Richarlison. Haaland there on 11, so joint second. Let's have a look at assists though. Haaland, Martial, Rashford up top there, and Haaland sort of got a bit of a gap as well. In terms of clean sheets, we're up to 8th, so we've got 5 clean sheets, just 2 off Alisson, who's first. So how's December looking? So we're now about halfway through December because we're up to the 15th, and we've played about half the games. In fact, we have played half the games. So it's still a wee bit tight and congested, but Arsenal next. But we worry because we've been utilising our squad with against Birmingham and against Napoli. We have been able to put a stronger team out when we need them, and now against Arsenal and then Leicester, we should be able to put a stronger team out. So that's the first 2 games for next week's on the next video. Sorry, so you don't want to miss that. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button and the little bell to make sure you don't miss that video. But I'm just going to have a quick look, see if the draw has been made for the next round of the Champions League. So yeah, it looks like we've drawn Inter Milan, sorry, my mistake, Inter Milan in the next leg of the Champions League. So that'll be a good game. Good team is Inter Milan. Could be facing up against the likes of Lukaku again, who used to play for Man United. So again, something for you to look forward to. But that's all we're going to do for now then, guys. We've learned a lot, I think, in this one. We've made progress in the Premier League, we've made progress in the Carabao Cup, and we've, of course, made progress in the Champions League as well. If you don't want to miss any of those games coming up that I just showed you, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you get the notification. If you're enjoying the videos, please give it a thumbs up for me so that I know that you are enjoying the videos. I'd really appreciate that. And leave me a comment, let me know what you're thinking about these videos. But for now, guys, whoever you are and wherever you are, happy gaming and have a good day.